Alright, welcome back to another fantasy video. And this time around we're gonna start with looking at my elimination stage team. So I guess we can say that the ZTR pick worked out. Only -8 is not too bad. I managed to trigger some boosters. Could have used the chicken out a bit better and I would have been even higher up in the rankings, but I'd say it's a success, but honestly, it's looking like it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late. We have the last fantasy event of the season. And I am 26 points behind or outside the top 10. So, yeah, I mean, the chances are minuscule, aren't they? I know the season points are boosted, so I could theoretically get, what is it, like 38 points or something from this event. Even still, I just don't see. I mean, it could happen, but I don't see people blundering that bad that they don't get enough points. Keep me out of there. But let's give it a fair shot. Nothing to lose. And if we just quickly take a look at the brackets here, who I think will go through. Honestly, I'm heavily leaning towards just believing in the Mongols. Because it's just a team I want to root for in the playoffs. And honestly, it's really quite wide open this side of the bracket. I mean, both sides are, don't get me wrong, but this one is, I would say, is more open. Any of these teams could get to the semis or the final. I don't believe in Liquid, but hey ho, who knows? I think Spirit takes this one, and as I said, this one is just really difficult to call. You could look into the veto a bit more and maybe favor Mouse, but for now, I'm leaning towards Mongols, but I don't think either of those is a bad pick if you want to gamble. Spirit, obviously, with the easier matchup, maybe is in a way safer pick here. But yeah, it's just really difficult to call. So I'm saying Mongol Spirit here, and hopefully Mongols in the finals. We'll see. G2 Heroic. G2 should take that one just based on pure firepower, in my opinion. Vitality should beat FaZe. I don't see any issues there. Obviously, it's playoffs FaZe. Never know what's happened or what's going to happen. But yeah, and I think Vitality beat G2, but that's obviously a very difficult game to call as well. So my final is the Mongols versus Vitality. But I might still gamble on a Mouse or a Spirit here, but I'm pretty much set on Vitality here. So if we just start looking at the options, obviously G2 are very expensive. And I already said that I'm believing in Vitality, so I'm just going to ignore them. Sorry, G2 fans. Vitality is interestingly priced. Like, I'm immediately drawn towards the Flames and Mezzi combo here. I wouldn't really want to pick Apex in the playoffs, but if I really have to, I could. Kingston Zaiwu, well, Zaiwu is obviously really difficult to get to. I think he's one of the most picked players right now. I think the most picked lineup right now is Zaiwu, Apex, like Techno 910 or Mzinho 910, and then like a Kixen or Kerrigan or someone like that. And talking about that, I think we're gonna go for the IEM Rio strat, which hopefully everyone remembers, where people picked Kixan here for the padding points, and then just try it and pick a lot of good other players. This was the winning team then. Obviously, it's a bit different now because there's no padding. So if Heroic or FaZe, because Kixen and Kerrigan are like the two players in that price range, fall out, then it's going to be a -6 after the semifinals if you play the chicken out. But if I really wanted to go for it and I had the cash to go for Kixen, I could honestly like gamble and try and balance it out with other boosters and hope they somehow win G2. Like, if I'm feeling really crazy, I might do that. But the team I'm currently looking at is something like this, where we do actually have kicks in, and then we go in on Mongols, as I said. With this sort of team, I like the way it looks on paper. We have the top fragger from the Mongols, Senzu. If the Mongols do well, he's most likely gonna do well. 910 is a bit more up and down, but I can't really stretch to any other players if I want to go for Flames and Meze here, which I think I do, so I can avoid Apex. Obviously, on paper, I have the third and fourth best players from Vitality, so that could just crash and burn if they play poorly, but we have to take some risks here. Can't have all the most expensive players. That's just not how it works. So other teams, like the thing is, if I wanted to gamble on Spirit, which is interesting to me because they're super low picked. I would like a Shiro or a Donk, but then I have to go for a Chopper, and then I can afford Kerrigan as my fifth and play the chicken out strat. Oh, what else can we even do here? Like, because I can't go for Zontix and Apex if I remember correctly. Yeah, I just can't afford Kerrigan here. It's just really difficult to pull together. And if I wanted to gamble on Mouse from that side, I am so close to achieving this lineup, which would be so great in my eyes. But we're 1k away, which is really unfortunate. So I would have to go for Brolan, who, has showed up in some playoffs before. So I'm not hating this if you want to go for Mouse. And yeah, I'm fully set on the Kerrigan or Kixen strat, by the way. I'm not even looking at anything else. I'm definitely going to go for that strat. Let me just quickly take a look at the other teams I have. So this is the one I told you about with the Mongols and Vitality. Then here's like a G2 lineup with Mongols. Not gonna go for it, as I said, as I don't believe in G2 over Vitality. Excuse me. Here, yeah, this is like the most picked team, except for like 910 and probably someone else for Kerrigan. But yeah, the thing that is criminal to me right now is like people are really believing in the Mongols, but people haven't picked Senzu, which is just crazy to me if you're gonna go for the Mongols. Like I just don't see the logic in that. I guess it's just to afford Saibu or something, but I mean I got Senzu here, so I'm not really sure. Oh, here's the mouse lineup I showed. Do you really want to brawl on? I don't know. Could be okay. Here's like a different version, so I could get Jimpat and Torje, who I would want to pick from mouse. But then the money goes kind of funny, and now Spinks and Apex, because yeah, I can't get Flames and Messi, obviously. And Yekindar's just there as a substitute player. And here is the Spirit lineup. So, as I said, this is what I'm currently on. I'm gonna again post the link to my team in the description so you can be updated on what I pick. Currently on something like this, some roles might change. I might go for a leader on Mezzi, but everyone has pretty good role activation, so I'm not too bothered. Go headshots here, but I kind of prefer multi-fragger in best of threes. So yeah, if I wanted to go crazy, I would probably swap around, maybe put leader here and put eco-friendly on Kixen, and then like just try and go to bottom of scoreboard or something and just pray that they beat G2 somehow. And Kixen get some, like just a few points. Like we could see here when they lost to Navi, Rio, he actually got some points, and you could have gotten more points by not playing the chicken out. Actually, that's the wrong one. Sorry. So you see here. Wait, I think I'm remembering wrong here. Oh well, yeah, actually it was a good chicken out, I think. But so just ignore that. But yeah, I could go for something crazy here, but I want to believe in the Mongols Cinderella story. Um, Flames and Messi are just kind of even performers at this tournament so far, but Still toying around with some Spirit and Mouse lineups as well, but I'm trusting Vitality for this one. But yeah, that's it for the season, guys. Thanks to everyone who has watched my videos. We've kind of some okay views here and there. And yeah, thanks for all the support and likes and stuff. And I wish you guys the best of luck in the final event of the season, and see you next season, hopefully.